I think we owe it to ourselves to check into our heritage to understand really where things come from and their source before we speak against those things. The young lady was asking, all black people racist against other black people? And I answered on the post, absolutely they are. Many times they will hide their racism against their own race by using words such as ghetto, thug, ratchet, those type of words to describe black people. And they themselves are black. So what they mean by that in racial derogatory terms is that that person is living beneath the means of a stature of person that they want to associate with, all right? But at the same time, they are specifically directing that towards black people, because I've even seen these type of people who say they don't tolerate ghetto behavior be all right with actual ghetto behavior from somebody Caucasian. So ghetto behavior is not exclusive to a race of people. We have, as a black people, been stereotyped with a type of a characteristic that is negative and associated with the black race. Now, some people have told me I was ghetto for wearing white hair. Now, if I'm dressed jazzy than a motherfucker, tell me what about that is ghetto. Don't worry, I'll wait for that answer. Another thing that I've seen people that are black that are uppity and snobby and call themselves looking down their nose at me and calling me ghetto about is my accent. Now, I've been trying my damnedest to express myself a little more clearer, but I am proud of my Southern heritage, please believe. And I will chop off a word on purpose to let you know that I come from the dirty South, you dig? But some ignorant people who consider themselves to be intellectually competent will throw out the assertion that just because I have a country accent that I am ghetto and also unintelligent. Baby, let me tell you something. It don't matter how you talk. It's about what you coming with, hon. I show my intelligence by the fact that I produce results. Ghetto accent and all. I produce results. I'm $1 billion baby, don't get it twisted. So I rocks my Southern accent with pride, but the only reason I try to put a little Clorox on it and clean it up for y'all is because I do want people to be able to understand what I'm saying, and I don't want to get too fly for y'all where y'all don't comprehend what I'm saying, because the most important purpose of a conversation or oration is to communicate some type of understanding. Now, those of you who think you better than me because you don't have a good old Southern Texas accent, well, baby, take pride in where you live. That's all I can say to you. Take pride in where the fuck you come from. But I come from down south, and we will fuck up a word. We will slur. We will make a word unmentionable. But we good people. And we are very business minded. You don't see a lot of southern country people. They is about their paper. We have ranches and we cultivate the earth, and we try to extract value from the earth like we supposed to. We just down home people. We just people, And I definitely ain't gonna try to dress up my conversation to impress you and hide my heritage. That's my Southern heritage. I'm proud of it. And I have every right to be proud of it because I was born into some good, wholesome culture, all right? And that's what heritage is really about, or pride of your heritage is all about. Not allowing life or society or other people's opinions to deter you from being proud of where you come from. Okay. Now, or I would say taking some pride in, because it's different being proud and taking pride. Okay, we'll discuss that on another broadcast. And I want to get back to the importance of people not assuming a lot of things, because it's just too much assumption going on, and it seems like it's just an opportunity for you to have a reason to hate on somebody on the cool, and that's real talk. I've even seen some, or had not just seen, but had some people tell me that I should stop wearing white past Labor Day, and then turn right back around after they talked about me and laughed at me for wearing white all year round, and bust out with them some white in the winter. See, sometimes people will try to rip away your heritage from you and steal it, all right? So I think we all should take pride in where we come from and our heritage and our culture, because it's all beautiful because of the differences. And that's what that song, Brothers and Sisters, that I wrote, that's going to be on my funk album release. It's called Brothers and Sisters. And it says it's about time that we learn that we are all brothers and sisters. No matter if you're black or white, we're brothers and sisters. And that's what we need to focus on when we deal in or we talking about, we care about heritage, all right? Because flags and statues and shit like that don't make heritage. Oh, yes, I said it. I am very appreciative of our law enforcement and people who have served in the Army and the Marines and stuff. I have my niece just joined, and my daughter was in works for that and stuff like that. So I don't have, I have a lot of respect. I do have a lot of respect for those in armed forces, but I want everybody to understand that I don't put a lot of clout in a flag that can be burned. And a flag don't have no soul, no spirit, no smile, no laughter. But people do. People will disrespect people over an innate object and then want you to believe that they care about heritage. Heritage is about people. Real talk. Heritage is about people. I don't care about who is the president and who is not. All right. But what I do care about is that at this current state in time, we are putting a very dark mark on our heritage as a nation in the United States with selecting a leader that doesn't represent the United States to the fullest. All right. And what I mean represent us to the fullest is that I myself would prefer a president that don't make us look like damn fools. I'm just keeping it real. I don't get into politics and bullshit, and I don't vote. So y'all leave that at that. That's just KanD opinion. But when we're talking about heritage, we can be proud of America, not because America was built upon slavery back, but we can be proud of America because of the fact that although it was built upon slavery back, we have evolved to something less barbaric. And some good have come out of all the bad in the sense that we know now that enslaving a whole race of people, no matter what color, is wrong. All right. So that within itself, the evolving from what we was and what we are now. See, some people talk smack about how bad we have been treated here. But if you really look at it, Black people have been idolized in the United States. There are all races of people who look up to Black people and want to imitate their talents and creative abilities. So we need to focus a little bit more on that and appreciate the fact that a lot of people do look up to us. Now, some people will say we ghetto, all right, but at the same time, go and copy the way we do things, copy our ghetto styles or whatever like that. So, just don't focus on that. Just focus on the results of what you're seeing, and look for positive heritage, all right? Because those that don't know that are Black and that are looking down on other Black people because they may wear different colors of hair or be really creative and it's unique, so you catch you off guard, such as myself. But please understand that's a part of Black heritage. When you see rhythmic dancing, and y'all calling it twerking now, it's just a play on words, but rhythmic dancing is very ethnic in nature, all right? So to call that ghetto because you see somebody dancing when African people are very beautiful, festive people with rhythmic dances from the soul. And if you want to put that down and talk about that in a derogatory manner, you're not understanding what your heritage is all about. And it's about expressing ourselves from the inside out, whatever your heritage is. I'm going to end this broadcast. We right at about 30 minutes, but in the meantime, in between time, as always, I say, Keep it real or take your ass back to fantasy land.